The Australian Open final is set on the women's side between Serena and Venus Williams. If you can believe that, these two sisters making it an all-Williams sisters final. The 9th time the sisters will face off in a Grand Slam final. The last time Venus and Serena played each other in the Australian finals, 2003.
Yeah, and you're right. It's similar to the Tiger Woods situation where you have two great all-time athletes meeting head-to-head again. I know sometimes people get, well, they're sisters. How hard can they really be going at it with each other? But they are competitive. Serena 6-2 in Grand Slam finals against Venus all time. So that's a great matchup. I don't care if you're a diehard tennis fan or you just, okay, you get into it for, big events. Well, this is a big one. You get into this. Venus versus Serena anytime they play is a fun match, especially in the final here in the Australian Open.
Yeah, this is Venus reaching her first Grand Slam final since Wimbledon in 2009. And you talked about the competitive nature between these two sisters. Serena said specifically after she won that it's her sister that has beat her more than anyone else, and her sister that gives her the most problems. So this is going to be really interesting. And yeah, and even the fringe tennis fan, just like the fringe golf fan, is being all brought back together for this weekend. So a lot of eyes on tennis and golf, which is interesting because, we don't have the Super Bowl obviously this weekend, it's next weekend, but there's still college basketball going on, a lot of NBA action, but let's throw tennis and golf in there. Why not?
Tennis and golf get elevated when you're talking about Tiger Woods, when you're talking about the Williams sisters, when you're talking about potentially Federer and Nadal. The only problem with the Australian Open is, for local time here, it's 3 in the morning. Are you going to get up Saturday night, 3 in the morning to watch that?
Right.
You're not?
No.
Yeah, that's the thing. DVR it. It's appealing.
Right.
Both matches potentially. I love Roger Federer, so I'm glad he's in it. But am I getting up at 3 in the morning?
Yeah, I know. I get it, but at least being able to watch the highlights and follow along, whereas a lot of times tennis fans wouldn't even be paying attention to what's going on.
Right.
So the fact that they're involved and at least excited about the matchup, I feel like excited.
Yeah, and there's really no other good way to do it. You can't have it on tape delay, so you either watch it live or you just DVR it yourself, wake up the next morning and watch it without checking your phone or Twitter or anything like that.
Yeah, don't let any sort of social media spoil it for you, because we know in this day and age that happens pretty often.